Imagine tonight when the sun disappears, you simply press a button and your entire room becomes bright. You don't even think about it. But for almost the entire history of humanity, that small action was impossible. When darkness arrived, the world truly became dark. There were no lamps, no phones, no glowing screens. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans lived under the night sky with only the stars above them and a small fire keeping the darkness away. For our ancestors, nighttime was not just a time to sleep, it was a completely different world.
The story of humans conquering the night begins with one discovery that changed everything: fire. Long before electricity, fire was humanity's first technology. Evidence from places like Wonderwork Cave in South Africa suggests that early humans were controlling fire nearly 1 million years ago. But fire was much more than a source of warmth. It completely changed how humans experienced time. Before fire, sunset meant the end of the active day. Darkness was dangerous. Human eyes were not built for seeing at night, like many predators. But fire created something new, a safe space, a small circle of light where humans could gather, communicate, and survive.
For the first time, humans had extra hours after sunset. Those extra hours slowly transformed our species. During daylight, early humans focused on survival. They searched for food, hunted animals, collected plants, and planned their next movements. But when everyone gathered around the fire at night, something different happened. People started sharing stories. They created myths. They laughed together. They talked about places they had never seen and ideas they had never experienced. The fire became humanity's first classroom. It became our first theater. It became the place where imagination was born.
Around the fire, humans learned to think beyond immediate survival. They learned to dream about possibilities. And the ability to imagine things that did not yet exist became one of humanity's greatest advantages. Anthropologist Polly Weissner studied conversations among the Jew-Hoansi people of the Kalahari Desert. She discovered something fascinating. During the day, conversations were mostly practical. They were about hunting, food, and daily problems. But nighttime conversations around the fire were completely different. People shared stories. They created connections. They passed knowledge from one generation to another. But darkness created another surprising part of human life, a different way of sleeping. Today, most people sleep in one long block. But history suggests this was not always normal. Before artificial lighting, many people followed a pattern called first sleep and second sleep. They would sleep for several hours after sunset. Then they would naturally wake up in the middle of the night. After a quiet period, they would return to sleep until morning. This waking period was not considered a problem. It was completely normal.
During those peaceful hours of the night, people prayed. They reflected. They wrote. They talked with family members. Or sometimes they simply stayed awake and thought. Historical documents, diaries, and medical records show that this sleeping pattern was common in many societies. Then science started confirming what history had already suggested. Researchers recreated conditions similar to ancient nights by removing artificial light. After some time, many participants naturally returned to a two-part sleep pattern. Their bodies seemed to remember an ancient rhythm.
So what changed? Why did humans abandon this natural cycle? The answer was artificial light. First came city lamps, then cheaper candles, then gas lighting transformed cities, and finally electric lights changed everything. In 1879, Thomas Edison helped popularize the modern electric light bulb. Within generations, humans transformed the night forever. Darkness became something we could defeat. But there was a hidden cost.
Our bodies evolved around natural cycles of sunlight and darkness. When bright screens and artificial lights reach our eyes late at night, our brains can interpret that signal as daytime. The production of melatonin can be delayed. Our ancient biological clock becomes confused. Modern humans gained endless light, but we may have lost something important: the quiet moments of darkness, the peaceful reflection between sleep cycles, the deep connection with the night sky that every ancestor once experienced. For thousands of generations, humans looked into the darkness and found stories, ideas, and meaning. Because before humans conquered the night was where humans discovered themselves.